Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Once again, this is your man Roy coming at you with a Marvel Contest of Champions video. Now, first of all, I do apologise for the lateness of this video. I know that we're well into the monthly event quest. We've had a lot going on. It's just kind of limited the time that we've been able to dedicate to doing these, and as you know, if you've seen any of the previous videos, we do this in one shot. There's no editing. You guys see it as we play through, so it has kind of limited the amount of playing time I've had in order to do these videos, so apologies, but hopefully there's still enough time looking at this video for you guys to at least, if you haven't done already, get an initial completion done on the Uncollected run, to get those at least chapter exploration words, completion words, sorry. And if you have enough time, if you've got an overflow of energy and all the rest of it, there is still time before the end of the quest to get through it using minimal energy recovery items. So apologies for the lateness. We'll crack on with this just now. The Uncollected run of Event Quest for August. And hopefully you guys will pick up some hints, tips about some of the best ways to do this. So we're just going to jump straight in. Now, I have done an initial clearance path in the first chapter, just to get some of the 10 fights done. So the kind of team that we're going to go with for the majority of the path, I think actually today, is just trying out a couple of different champions that I maybe haven't used previously. Some that maybe had a buff, see how we cope with them. So we've got a kind of mixture, 5 and 6-star champion, but nothing above where we normally sit with the rank 3 or level 3 rank 5 champion on the board. So we're going to use Mr. Fantastic, Venom Pool, Yellow Jacket, Hawkeye and Old Man Logan and see how we get on. So the first quest, the first path in this, so as you know, there's always an Uncollected path that hasn't got any local nodes on it that you just run straight through. But if you've seen any of these videos before, we would do an Uncollected run, I always like to choose at least a path with a buff on it, just to showcase what your champions can be capable of. So in this one, I'm going to go for Heal or Hide. So I'm going to do the same path as I've completed before. So every 12 seconds, Defender gains a regeneration buff, but if we're far away from the Defender when this triggers, then we gain that regeneration instead. And then Sentry as the boss. Now the first 2 bosses in this, as far as I've played, also completed the first path in chapter 1. Nothing too much to write home about. We do have Power Snack. So every 7 seconds the next buff triggered is immediately nullified and the defender gains 25% of a bar of power. So not too much, it's a quarter of a bar. I'm sure we can kind of play around about that okay. We do have close encounter, so if we're close to the enemy, we're going to regenerate 1% max health every second, but far away we're going to take damage equal to 3% of max health. But we do have the issue where whenever we land the same type of basic attack twice in a row, the defender gains an unblockable buff for 6 seconds. So we have to be very, very careful about the attack types that we use. It's definitely one that you need to watch your play style and watch your input control. You don't want to go in all guns blazing for your normal medium, light, medium, because they're going to get an unblockable buff, and then you need to be really, really good at intercepting and dexing. So we'll see how we go with it, but we'll just carry on with the path initially and see how we fare the second time round for this path. So I think first of all we're just going to use Hawkeye. Hawkeye is so underrated. To get his full potential, you do need him awakened to get that hemorrhage ability, but his power control is awesome on the special one. Absolutely brilliant. So we're just going to watch that Heal or Hide timer. So we're going to stay away, get the regeneration buff, dodge his attack, and then we're just going to power drain, I think. Completely power drain and get a bleed active on there as well. It does not too bad crit damage as well. I mean, this is a 6-star rank 1, and I don't think we have him leveled at all. I can't remember if we put the investment into leveling up. Oh, so we have got up to level 25, sorry. So equivalent of about a maxed out 4-star, just above that, or a 5-star rank 3. So Strife next. We'll give old Mr. Fantastic a wee shot. We'll go in without any pre-fight ability and just see how we do. I haven't really used Mr. Fantastic all that much, even before his buff. But I'm told that he now deals damage similar to his synergy level before. Waiting that timer expiring. So get a couple of debuffs on this man. So again, just with the length of the stun debuff, just as he comes out of that attack, we're all good. Just to watch the timer when you stun him, you just got that small window. Not bad. Again, we have no boosts active. It's this character's natural level. I don't think we've got any synergies. I'm not sure. But again, it just shows, no matter the roster you've got, we can get through these paths. Maybe not the quickest fights in the world. To the extent of like your Cosmic Ghost Riders or Nick Fuse, or any of those god tier champions that you wish you had when you opened those crystals, but you never seem to pull. Even what people would call the trash, we can still get content done. We seem to be having not too much bother with Dex and parrying, so that's quite good, although we've probably just jinxed it now. MCoC, I forgot about MCoC in this path. Venom Pool. Burst of physical damage, I think. If we can get that shield down by using the heavy attack, then it may just give us a little bit more potential if we can get those buffs in the right order. MCoC is one I truly detest fighting. Corvus Glaive is brilliant for him, because you want him to kind of trigger the auto block. To gain that additional crit buff. Again, healer house coming out. That Incinerate is annoying as well. I swear that power shield regenerates at an uneven rate. We've knocked him down, and the shield did not disable. Why not? Again. He's dead anyway. Just takes a little bit longer. He has a pain in the backside. And then Deadpool, and then is that us? No, we've got one more after that. I'll do a bit of pre-fight. So again, it'll just limit slightly Deadpool's regeneration abilities. Not that at this level they're too bad to deal with, but so if we hang back because that regeneration will come in as well. There we go. Not too bad. So really good kind of warm up level, I'm going to say, just maybe. And I think we'll do Hawkeye again, just for the class advantage. So again, you know, with a class advantage, you can deal some pretty good damage. Then we're going to power drain, get that bleed on. Yeah, that bleed just absolutely melts away. Okay, so this is us on to the first boss of the day, Sentry. So we need to bear in mind that using the same basic attack in a row triggers his unblockable. So kind of medium, light, medium, block, parry, rinse and repeat. So we probably need to go light, medium. We'll see how we cope with this. We're just actually going for a heavy attack just to break the combo. Ah, we used the wrong attack in the wrong order. And then they get the dex there. Right, come on. Yeah, we definitely jinxed not getting the evades in there. Right, let's go a bit of Hawkeye and see if we can do some power control so that we're not going to get slapped with a special attack. Hopefully the increased crit rating kind of helps as well. Yeah, trigger unstoppable. Oh, that's better. That's better. Just need to slow down, take it easy, think about the control input, and slap him with a bleed. So, not too bad, just it takes a little bit of focus. Right, I think we're actually going to swap out some champions for the next run, just for a little bit of a change. So we've got Carnage as the next boss, I think, if I remember correctly. Yep. So I'm just going to edit. I'm really particularly liking Venom Pool. So let's bring in Spider-Man. And Golden Woman in space of Yellow Jacket. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. So again, the path that I chose for this one is just physical resistance, so it just takes a little bit longer to beat the crap out of them. But we should be able to get there. show you Carnage. We'll do in a second. So Joe Fix it. Yeah, Hawkeye will take good care of him. So again, if you've got any champions that specifically deal energy damage, I mean Magneto is right up there. Too many other champions deal energy damage, but it just circumvents the node a little bit. No, not a little bit. It totally bypasses it. Makes the fight just that little bit quicker if you want to. But again, just you can power through physical resistance. Star-Lord, again, a fantastic one for physical resistance, just because the more he ramps up, if you can keep that combo up, just power through and mitigates the whole thing. So War Machine next. So let's bring Spidey in. For anyone that's seen the videos before, Spidey with his armor breaking special 2. At the 5-star rank 3 level was just insane. I haven't really used this Spidey yet, but his crit damage is doing some work. Armor break, what a hit! Oh, just melting away. A special one will take care of this. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So the only thing with the 6-star champions is that they also take a lot more ISO to get up to that level 25 in comparison to ranking up your 4 and 5 stars, obviously. So it is a little bit of investment, even to get to, because you can get a 5-star rank 4 and then rank 5 with lesser resources just about. But definitely worthwhile if you get a 6-star to rank them up just to that first level, just to get the power bonus. We're going to get Old Man Logan ramped up to get as many Furies as possible off the back of the special, and then we're going to go to town. Dodge that, and then get slapped in. Put a pause on the Furies and the additional bleeds. And get those converted. And dead. Again, Old Man Logan, if you've seen the previous videos, just for me, such an underrated champion. Not the best by a long shot, there's so many things that could be improved, but just in general, for me, once you get those Furies active, the guy does damage. Yeah, let's bring Spider-Man in. Again, we just need to be cautious, but the crit damage that we do should bypass the kind of power gain once it gets down to that 15% mark. Just need to watch the number of armor ups we're getting, because at 4 he's going to auto block. So yeah. Need to be a bit careful now. Get the intercept. No, auto blocked. He just got that last one. Down from about 50% health, 17,500 special 2 damage. That will do. I wasn't quite expecting that level of damage. I was expecting to kind of find some difficulty with the latter half of Iron Man Infinity War's attack, but that was beautiful. Right. Yeah, let's activate the best defense. I don't actually know if I've ever used Invisible Woman. I don't really think I had her really. I think I've got it as a 3 and 4 star possibly. But we shouldn't need the shield worrying about extra damage being taken from it, because we're going to just hammer into Loki anyway. Okay, the damage isn't bad. The fact that we are sitting a little bit lower in the rating than the opponent that we're fighting But not bad, not bad. We can cope with that at this path level, I think. Just to get the job done. Spider Ham. I'm not a fan of Spider Ham at all. Fighting him against. Fighting against him, I mean. Tends to be a bit of a pain in the backside. Just need to watch for them poppers going on us and then not throwing a special attack at that point. Root on, that's fine. Do a bit of power down and bleed. Again, the bleed's pretty consistent. It just chips away the damage. It chips away the health with its damage, so it's not the best in the game, but it's reliable. There we go. So boss number 2, Carnage. And I did forget again to show you Carnage at the start of the path, so my apologies. So going into this one, so whenever the defender activates a special attack, the attacker is inflicted with a heal block and armor break debuff. So it lowers our ups when the defender launches a special attack. When struck at 10, all charges of the chitin charges, and the defender gains an armor up buff lasting 30 seconds. And then when the defender has an armor up buff, they gain 65% attack rating and become passively unblockable. So after 10 hits, it's going to be unblockable. Whenever the attacker attempts to remove a buff with a Nullify, Fate Seal or Stagger, the future chance is reduced by 15%, so it minimises the chance of your Nullify or Stagger working later on in the fight. So it allows your Doctor Dooms, your Clairvoyance for example, and just makes the fight a little bit more difficult later on. And whenever we get a debuff, the same debuff is placed on the attacker, and dealing 100% of the defender's attack over 10 seconds. So again, you don't really want to bring anyone that's too debuff reliant. So yeah, again, intercepting and dexing is kind of key on this one. So I think we can bring Old Man Logan in. We don't deal any bleeds until Special 2. And we deal armor break with the special one, so hopefully it means we can do a little bit of decent damage and remove that armor up that is going to gain from us at 10 hits. Come on, parry. There we go. So we're going to remove that, which means then that he's not passively unblockable now. So again, you just want to watch the count and make sure that you're getting your special attack in before you hit 10 charges. You just need to be careful with that power. We're not quite there. Throw a special attack. There we go. So this means we can block in again. Let's dodge a special attack. Come back in with another special one. And he's dead. He's dead. There we go. So yeah, any kind of armor break champion that you can get, that activates on special attacks, you don't really want to rely on heavy attacks. So like the Spider-Man symbiote or Venom, where you can get like a guaranteed armor break on heavy attack, because once that armor break applies, then he becomes unblockable, so you won't be able to parry to then activate that heavy attack. So you need to like bait heavy or heavy counter, which can be really difficult. So that's chapter 1 done and dusted. So move on to chapter 2, and I think we'll possibly try and keep the same team. Excuse me. So let's have a look at chapter 2. So go and have a look at the boss, and we'll have a look at the local nodes, but they don't tend to cause us too much of an issue. So boss is Darkhawk. So defender's knocked out. Down, 4-second timer starts, so whenever they land a hit or strike into the block, they gain 30% of a bar of power, so we want to kind of avoid them for the 4 seconds after we knock them down. So 40% evade and auto block ability accuracy, so if we knock them down, it's going to go into shield mode, which increases auto block. And if the defender is knocked down by a heavy or special attack, they become debuff immune for 4 seconds. When we do a well-timed block, we're going to get a disorient for 15 seconds, and every 12 seconds they gain an unstoppable buff, but if we're far away we get unstoppable as well. So plenty going on. Yeah, if we knock the opponent down, we're gonna run into issues. So in terms of path, turtling. Yeah, we can cope with turtling, I think. Champion, Thor, Mysterio, Panther. Yeah, that right hand side one looks okay. There's no one too challenging on that. Oh, come on. So we'll go Venom the Dark. We'll just keep the same team. We'll see how we got on with that. So with turtling, we just want to make sure that we're staying on the offensive, or that you can armor break. So we've got armor break options in the form of several champions in the deck here. So we should be pretty sorted. It should cause us no problems. Yeah, these champions are doing the work. Again, 4-star champions at this level will still be more than viable. If you've seen the videos of previous Uncollected runs, getting up to the maxed out 4 stars, they certainly they hold their own. I'm just using champions that haven't really used all that much, or not for quite some time, just to show that they're still viable. Hawkeye is doing the work, as is Symbiote Spider-Man, and we'll get some of the other guys in as well. Star-Lord, again, shouldn't cause us too much of an issue. I think we'll use Invisible Woman. Just for a bit of change. We'll try without her pre-fight ability in this one, I think. Oh, that was unkind. So yeah, not really dealing the same level of damage that we would have liked before. Let's see what the special 2 is like. Oh, that's better. Yeah, we can cope with that. Come on, fire your gun. You know you want to. Come on. Let's go that armor up. Come on, special 2. There we go. Let's just try for some intercepts and keep that invisibility on the go now. Bang. There we go. So again, not too bad. That turtle, we did have 1 armor up, but it did reduce our damage a little bit, but we managed to bring it back. Champion next, so what do we go for? I think we'll go for a bit of Mr. Fantastic. This means then if we don't activate any pre-fight ability, then all our special attacks, well, special attack 1 and 2, are unblockable, so it can just help in the heat of the moment in the battle, just to do that extra damage. don't know what to bait these special attacks out of these guys, isn't it? So we've got Taunt and Staggered on, so that'll prevent the next Fury buff going on, or any potential for the unstoppable phase, you know, that the champion has. Yeah, so we stopped it there. You've seen it flash up at the top, but we've got another fabulous Stagger. So we want to go in again, same one. And we're starting to do the damage now, starting to deal it. There we go. Again, not the shortest fight in the world, but we got them down. So Jane Foster next. Again, no special champion required for this one. Yeah, she's pretty easy to overcome. I think is the term that we'll use for that one. And again, Old Man Logan, just when we get up to those Furies and get that special attack launched. I thought we'll try and go up to the special 2 actually. Just see if we can get a couple of critical bleed. Oh, yeah, that was good. Again, just getting those 15 Furies and then get a few critical bleeds in there, just melting, guys, melting. So Mysterio. So again, I'm going to bring in Symbiote Spider-Man, I think. Just because we've got the armor break and the heavy, just to nullify the helmet abilities. We'll get rid of that. Such a long armor break. If I remember, it's something like 80 seconds or something. Yeah, I should know because I have used Symbiote Spider-Man so much over the years. So much content cleared using them. Get rid of that armor. Bang, done. Mysterio in the bag. So again, we need to be very careful with Black Panther Civil War, because if he gets that turtling armor up, then it means that he's going to be immune to that stun without getting the stun reflect damage on him. So I think in this one we're going to do a little bit of power control with Hawkeye, and just hope he's feeling offensive. Yeah, he has kind of an initial an initial issue with Clint, doesn't he? Yeah, so we can't stun now. Trying to go for the intercepts. Or just let him hit into block and beat out the heavy. And then we're going to come in with another power range so we can't spring another one on us. Stun now, can't stun now. But he's dead anyway. There we go. I don't know why I always have issue dexing that SP1 from Black Panther. I think I added dex too late or too soon. I think too late because I don't get enough distance to dodge that second hit, that second strike that he comes away with. And it's really bad because if he clips you with that, he's going to get the reflect damage on as well. So right, Darkhawk, key theme here. Don't knock him down. I think that's it. Don't knock him down and bait out special ones. So again, for this fight, Star-Lord is going to be really, really good. We need to remember we've got that timer as well for the unstoppable. So we just need to bear that in mind. Okay, that was... And we've got that disorient on as well. So we're going to get that unstoppable. Again, want to bait out special ones just so it doesn't go into, is it spy mode or stealth mode? That's the one. Spy mode. You'd think I've never played this game before. I think we'll wait and bait out another one and an unstoppable, so we can do a bit more damage, and then hopefully, yeah, clapped. So there we go. Chapter 2, Quest 1, down in the bag. Again, the key there is bait out the specials, watch that unblockable timer, and don't knock them down. Don't rely too much on your parries as well. Once you get a couple of them disorients on, then your defensive ability accuracy is going to reduce, so your chance to parry is going to come down as well. So that's part 1 video completed, guys. So we've done 3 paths. The part 2 video, which will hopefully be your next stop on this journey in the channel, will show you the last 3 paths. So we'll show you the second path in chapter 2, and then both paths in chapter 3. As always, guys, if you like the video, please make sure and hit the thumbs up, subscribe and notify to the channel so you know when all the new videos and content is going up. Would be much appreciated. And if you have any comments about anything on this video or any others, or just any general questions, drop a note into the comments box below, and I'll always try and get back and personally and individually to each comment that goes on there. So thanks very much for watching this particular video, guys. Take care, all the best, and we'll see you in part 2. Thanks very much.